Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so today for our video, we're going to be making a fun fold Christmas card. And it's not a hard Christmas card, but it has a lot of little different products in it. And so I'm using almost all the product from the mini catalog today. And I'm also using the Joy of Christmas designer series paper, piece of that. So let's get started today and make this cute card. Okay, so I'm going to be using a piece of thick white cardstock, and this is 5.5 by 11. Okay, so it's a little bigger than normal because it is going to be a fun fold. And so I'm going to show you how to score this first of all. And with your paper trimmer, you will want to score it 2 times. One at 4 3/8. Okay, so 4 3/8. I get that right? Yeah. Oh, I almost did it wrong. 4 3/8. And then flip it around and do 2 5/8. Okay, so 2 5/8. Okay. Now, you're also going to need a piece of designer series paper, and I chose this piece from Joy of Christmas, and this is the one that has like the notes on the back, but then it also has the gingham. So I'm going to use the red gingham side, and just to give you the measurements of this is 2 3/8 by 5 1/4. Okay, so you need a piece of designer series paper for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold my card on those score lines. Okay. All right. So that is going to be your fun fold. Okay. And then I am going to use a piece of brushed gold from the brushed gold cards and envelopes. And so I don't know why I never was a big fan of these in the past, because these are amazing. I actually do know, because they used to be a weird size. They were 4 by 6. Well, they've changed that now, and they're regular card size. So, but why do you need that on the back? I don't think you do. So I am going to trim that down and make that for my card front. And I'm going to make this 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I still have this piece, and it also comes with the matching envelopes. So if you're interested in those, they are like a real bargain. You get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. The envelopes are amazing. So the flaps are all foil, and they match, okay, the cards. And if you cut them in half, you can get 40 card fronts. Okay, so the number is 162177, in case you're interested in those. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto my card front. I'm just going to put that on the front of my card. Okay. And then for my flap, I'm going to do this. But first I want to kind of angle this a little bit and make it a little more interesting. So I am going to do a little trim on this. And I'm just going to measure an inch, measure down an inch. Okay, make a little pencil mark. And measure down an inch on this end. Okay, and then measure over, 3/4 of an inch. And 3/4 of an inch. Okay, now you could use your paper trimmer if you want. I'm just going to use my scissors because that's how I roll. But if you want to put it in your paper trimmer, you can do that. Okay, so I have that cute little angle now, and now I'm just going to adhere this designer series paper. But before I do, I want to trim it to match those angles. So I'm going to show you my little trick. All I do is hold it with my hand, flip it over, trim off those corners. Make sure I get these right, because I don't want this angle to be off. Okay, and then I just need to snip off one little bit more. Okay, if you do that, when you lay it on there, it's going to be perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add this to my card. Okay. Oh, well, I got a little piece of extra cardstock in there. There we go. Looking really good. Okay, so now I have this. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add some cuteness to this and liven it up a little bit. So I'm going to use the Joy of Noel set. And this is a photopolymer set that's in the mini catalog. And it has 12 photopolymer stamps. Absolutely love every stamp in here. I've used it a ton. And it has the coordinating dies. So I'm going to use this stamp. Okay, and I'm going to color it in with my water painter. So I've got a piece of cardstock here, and I'm going to stamp this in Memento Black. So Memento Black is designed to work with your blend markers, right? Because those are alcohol markers. But if you're careful, you can use it on your other coloring. Just letting you know, it's fine. Okay, so I'm not going to color this whole thing in. I'm just going to color part of it, because I did cheat and have it pre-colored for you. I'm going to use my aqua painter. I'm just going to show you how awesome this is. So you just want to squeeze your aqua paint. So these come 3 in a pack. I said aqua painter. That used to be called aqua painters, but now they're water painters. And so they come 3 different sizes in a pack. And so I'm just going to color these in. And this is one of my favorite coloring techniques. Of course, I love my blend markers, but guess what? These things go on and on. You just fill them with water. Even fill them with alcohol if you want. Okay, now you can just pick up a little darker ink and you can do some shading if you want. Right? It's limitless. Okay, and then when you squeeze it a little bit, bring some water down, it actually cleans the brush off, and you can go right to the next color. The next color I'm going to use is Wild Wheat. So this is one of the in colors. And if you don't have a re-inker, I always put a little re-inker on here, but if you don't have a re-inker, you can just squeeze the lid. When you squeeze it really nice and give it a little pressure, the ink will come onto the lid, and I just leave it there. Because, you know, I'll be using it again later. So I don't clean it off after each time. Okay, so you can just add your color as you go. All right, so you can see how easy this is to use and really how awesome it looks. Okay, and then the last leaf is the garden green. So squeeze, clean this off, and do the garden green. And really, these aqua painters, really, you have a lot of control with them. And you don't have to worry about ruining the tips. That's one of the reasons I really like them. Okay, so you can just do that. Okay, I'm not going to keep going because I already have it done for you, and I'm going to show you how that turned out. And I cut it out with my coordinating die, and there it is. Okay, so now we are going to add that to our card. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. I'm not going to fully put the dimensionals on because I'm going to show you my little trick. I love these tiny ones. They work great for these berries. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these dimensionals off. And now I'm going to put this down. Let's see where those fell. Okay, I'm trying to avoid where those are. Okay, so now I'm just going to put that down. Okay, so this does not stick. And that kind of you can use that as the way to close your card. Now I'm going to stamp using the More Wishes stamp set. This again is another photopolymer set. There's 20 stamps in the set. And I'm going to use the Merry Christmas, the cursive Merry Christmas. And I'm going to stamp this in Cherry Cobbler. So first I'm going to stamp Merry. See if I get fully inked up. Yes, okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim that out a little bit and just make a little fishtail. So this is about 3/4 of an inch wide. Okay. And then I'm going to ink up Christmas. And this is actually going to get stamped on right in this space right here. This nice long space of open white cardstock. And I'm going to stamp this all the way over as far as I can. Okay, it went into the gold just a tiny bit. No worries. And it would show if I didn't have this to come and cover it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on with some dimensionals. Again, leaving that edge open, that little end open, because that's going to be hanging over and I don't want sticky on that. Okay, so I have that done. I love it. Okay, I did have some extra little pieces of gold, and I'm thinking it might look good on there. So if you have little pieces of extra foil or cardstock, and you're not sure if you should save it or, you know, put it back in your folder or whatever, just go ahead and punch them out and have them ready and put them on your stamp table. And you'll be surprised, like you will end up using them more readily that way, okay? And then on the inside, you still have your card that opens on the inside. And so with this, you can stamp any sentiment that you want. You could stamp a little more if you want to stamp a little more, because this stamp set, I should show you, this stamp set has this, and it's gorgeous. So if you wanted to, you could stamp that on the inside of your card, or you could just stamp a greeting and then leave a little place for your message. So this is my fun fold today. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's pretty easy to make. I might put another dimensional right here to hold that down a little more. Now that I know where the card is going to hit, there you go. Okay. So there's my fun fold today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. My name's Trevis Bossler. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri, and I will see you on Friday. Thanks again. Bye.